Now, we have come to the last category of knowledge dimension. So, we have here the cognitive knowledge. So, first, let's determine what is cognitive knowledge. So, this is knowing that you know, this is thinking about our own thinking in a purposeful way. It is awareness and knowledge of one's own cognition. It is a reflective knowledge about how to go about solving problems and cognitive tasks. It includes contextual and conditional knowledge and knowledge of self. So, basically, metacognitive knowledge is also making the learner aware of their own cognition, of their own problem-solving skills, of their own understanding in a specific situation. And also, it is about preparing them so that they are responsible for their own knowledge. So, in metacognitive knowledge, so the learner learns various strategies for learning, thinking, and problem solving. Then, they learn to make appropriate combinations of these strategies. So, students learn different strategy for learning, for problem solving, and also managing themselves. So, gradually, as they grow, they learn how to combine these strategies to solve their own problems. So, eventually, they learn about themselves and they learn about which strategies to use or which one works best for them. And they learn about their own strengths and their own weaknesses. Okay, so this metacognitive knowledge have three subcategories. So, namely, first we have the strategic knowledge, the knowledge about cognitive tasks, including appropriate contextual and conditional knowledge. We also have the self-knowledge. So, let's take a look the details of this subcategory. So, first, we have the strategic knowledge. So, what is strategic knowledge? So, the strategic knowledge is a general strategies for learning, thinking, and problem solving that students might use. So, the teacher makes use various strategies so that the learners learn. Okay? Okay, first, we will discuss the strategic knowledge. So, strategic knowledge are, of course, the example here is the ways of memorizing facts. So, teachers also teach the students on how to memorize facts by converting the words to picture. Okay? So, for instance, teacher use pictures to help challenge learners to successfully decode and identify the pictures provided by the teacher. So, through that, teachers believe that learners can be able to memorize facts more easier. Okay, so next we have the reading comprehension. So, teachers also teach the students on how to comprehend the given text. So, to paraphrase or to summarize lengthy content so that the major points remembered by the learner. So, you can test if your learner really understand FD or really grasp the true meaning of the text if they are able to get the major point of the text. So, here, you can determine if your student really understand the topic. And next, we have the method of planning a website. So, here, teacher also teach the learners to plan their activities so that learners will organize themselves to meet their goals. Excuse me. So, for instance, like here in our subject, so Doc Yuliaran reminded us every time, especially if we had exam, we had exam, so he tend to what do you call this one? He tend to announce that we will be having an exam and the coverage of our exam so that we can be able to study the lessons which is covered by our exam so that we can be able to determine the correct answer. Alright? So that's the best example of the method of planning a website.